oranges. Excellent. Thank you very much. I'll take it right back from you. All right. So, Steve and Maria, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Excellent. So we'll start with Steve. Your name and age and what you do.
My name is Steve Souza. I'm 54 years old. I am an environmental scientist.
Maria Souza, and I'm 54, and I'm a learning disabilities teacher consultant. Work with special ed kids.
So, neither of you are in like real high-tech fields, right? For the most
No.
part. So, we'll start with you on a scale of 1 to 10. Where would you consider your knowledge of technology right now, and why?
Probably 5, but I mean, I use the computer every day for my
I put
job.
you down as a 2.
Thank you.
So you use the computer every day. What about other home, other regular home technologies, TV, TiVo, stuff like that?
TV, yeah, radio, and
Do you feel like you have a pretty decent knowledge of what's out there?
I know what's out there, whether I use it or not. I don't have the highest tech cell phone, or I don't have an iPod, but my kids do.
Would you say that you have a desire to learn more about exactly what's out there and how
Sure.
it works? And why is that?
Because, I hear about it, and so I certainly want to use it. I'm slow at getting into it.
100%. Hey, I mean, the vast majority of people are probably way behind even where you guys are.
See.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, where do you rate yourself and why?
I'd say maybe 7 or 8. I try to stay up with tech stuff. I subscribe to PC computing, and in my business, I've got 37 people that work for me, and so I need to be involved with IT-related issues and communication between 3 offices, and then at home, I like to have sort of like the more up-to-date type of toys.
Well, let's walk through that. On a scale of 1 to 10, where would you say your house ranks as far as being up to date and why?
Probably a 5, because I don't think anything is really truly interconnected. We have the ability, for instance, I could download like television shows on a computer. It has the capability to do that, but it's not set up to do that. And we have a plasma TV. I can take pictures from my digital camera and run slideshows on it, but it would be neat if I could just interface the computer directly with that and just run everything off the computer right onto that in one step.
Quick step backwards. Would you say you rated yourself again?
7 or 8.
Yeah, all right, just making sure. I thought you said something lower, and I was going to be like,
Okay.
you might bump that up because
Okay.
as soon as you know the word interface, and you already get bumped up a couple times.
Oh, okay.
That's the way I feel about it.
Darn, I should have used that word.
So, in this, we'll start just because we're still talking to you. Where would you say, do you have a strong desire to learn more about
Yeah,
what's out there?
absolutely. I mean, I like to keep up with it, not just because it's, it's like the thing to do, but it's just something that fascinates me. And then, having some of those state-of-the-art toys is fun too, And so communication, our kids live far away now. It'd be neat to be able to communicate with them a lot quicker, a lot easier, and on a more personal scale than you even can with text messaging or sending like pictures over on our phones or whatever.
Okay, cool. So this can go to anybody who wants to answer it. So I sit down and I say, don't worry about money. You tell me from ground floor to top floor, as creative as you want, even if you don't think it exists yet, what would you like to have in your house right now?
Go.
No, what would you like?
Yeah. Well, I would like to be able to have the house truly interconnected. So, for instance, we don't have TiVo, but something along those lines. For instance, so that I can record a show, watch that later on. We could watch it whether we're in the basement. She's in the kitchen. If there's like a cooking show that we watch or something, we want to record it and maybe like follow that later on. Stuff along those lines. Be able to maybe stream out music to the pool. Things basically just to make life a little bit more enjoyable and pleasant.
I really would like to make it easier to get my pictures, because we take pictures and then I don't see them for a while. And I'd like something that when I'm talking to my daughter in Colorado, I'd like to be able to talk to her and see her.
Nothing that you have mentioned doesn't exist. For the most part, I know, especially that TiVo thing. I know this because my brother-in-law's redoing his house. He has one central TiVo, but he's able to access it from all of his televisions.
Yeah.
It's an unbelievably cool thing to have in your house. I agree. So last question is, I hand both of you a remote, and I say on this remote, put whatever you want to control anything in your house. What are you going to put on there and why?
A remote like for...
One remote that controls everything in your house. No more one DVD, one
Yeah.
TV, one stereo, you know, put your lights on it, whatever you want. Tell me what you would like
okay.
on
Control like lights.
It's gotta be something I didn't come up with.
Yeah.
Washer dryer. Besides the TV, which is already on there.
The washer and dryer is an interesting one. No one's mentioned that yet. I can see that you'd be able to just see it right on the screen right there if it was done, if you needed to continue to
Right.
drive for an extra 10 minutes to the
Microwave.
right?
Microwave, coffee pot. I don't know.
It's another one no one's mentioned yet, coffee pot. That's a great one. I need
Yeah.
Coffee pot, yeah.
What about you? What would you
Well,
From
I think
upstairs,
yeah,
we
I think
just,
that
like,
would be a really
start
cool
the
thing.
coffee in the morning before I get up.
Yeah, exactly. Something along those lines, so that when you start your day off, you can get the coffee running right off. I know you can do it with a timer now. We can do it with a timer, but it would be cool to be able, push a button, it's going. The lights go on downstairs. And in terms of our TV, stereo, the DVD player, I think it would be really cool to be to be able to use a remote. So again, like we're out in the pool, I want to bring up some different music, or whether it's a show that we've recorded or whatever. It'd be neat to have that in one universal remote. And I really, what fascinates me is the ability, which I know exists, but to really do more interconnection between the computer and a plasma, and really take advantage of the big screen and stuff that's on the computer and we can put on the plasma TV, and then vice versa too. So.